Good morning, faculty, families, friends, and fellow graduates. Thank you for being here. I didn't start my journey in a classroom. I started my journey in the orange fields. Before I even knew what college was, before I believed it was for me. You see, I am the proud son of immigrants, born in the in-between, between two languages, two cultures, and one relentless hope that I'd make it. My name is Edgar Arellano, and I stand here today not just as a graduate, but as a bridge between generations. I didn't grow up with parents who could help with FAFSA forms or college essays, not because they didn't want to help, but because they didn't know how. Before I ever cared for patients as a nurse, I worked alongside my grandfather in the citrus groves of Florida. The days began before sunrise and ended long after my legs gave out. But I never quit because he never quit. And that's where I learned to work with my heart, my whole heart, to show up even when tired, to take pride in effort, not applause. That same spirit follows me into every one of my patients' rooms. I didn't always feel confident going in there, but I always showed up with the kind of care you can't learn from books. And I realized nursing wasn't new to me. It was the continuation of what I'd been doing all my life, working hard and always showing up. While contemplating my career, I never imagined I'd become a hospice nurse. Yet, I learned to create space for peace, guide families through dignified farewells, to honor life even as it slipped away. Then, during a global pandemic, I was working in the pediatric ICU. I witnessed pain no child should face and strength no adult could explain. Sometimes, just being present and supporting them was the best I could offer. Today, I'm a vascular access nurse, called upon when veins are hard to find and time is short. I'll never forget the look on a mother's face when she realized I spoke Spanish. Her shoulders dropped. She could finally exhale because someone heard her. In that moment, speaking Spanish wasn't just translation, it was trust. Language is care. Presence is power. And that moment wasn't new to me. I'd been interpreting for my family since I was a kid. Back then, I didn't know I was going to become a nurse. I was just being a grandson, a son, a helper. Every IV I place, every family I comfort, is a continuation of the care I've given all my life. Thanks to WGU's flexible model, I finished this degree while working full-time without having to choose between paying my bills and pursuing my dream. My journey wasn't traditional. It was humble and bilingual, unpaved and uncertain, but it was mine. I didn't come from a place where doors were left open. I had to knock, speak up, and sometimes build the door myself. This degree proves resilience can outlast any barrier, even when systems weren't built for someone like me or you. I found a way through. To every first-generation student who's ever thought, do I belong here? Yes, you do. Yes, we do. A mis papás, gracias por cada sacrificio, cada oración y cada momento en que creyeron en mí, incluso cuando yo no podía. So, to my fellow graduates, and to anyone listening who's ever felt like the underdog, you don't need to come from privilege. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need to have it all figured out. What you do need is the will to keep going. Because resilience isn't a trait, it's a decision, and you get to make it every single day. So go out there, be that proof, be that story, be that example. Thank you.